All right. Southern Mississippi takes their 1-5 record into South Alabama. South Alabama comes in 3-3. They did have that big surprise win over Oklahoma State, remember, but then they lost to Central Michigan as 16-point home favorites. I mean, then they crushed Oklahoma State. So don't know what's going on too much here with the Jags. They've got some decent defense against, uh, poor. Well, they held Oklahoma State to just 7 points, but in their 3 wins, their defense was great. In the 3 losses, they averaged allowing 34 points. So, all right, Southern Miss. Things have been pretty bad on the road so far. They've lost 66-13. They lost 44 to 37. They've got routed in some of these games for sure. And with the spread now, I show it up to 19. It opened as low as 16. And now we're all the way up to 19 in this one. Ugh. Southern Miss, so far they've lost, like I said, blown out in those 2 road games. South Alabama, win favored, usually a pretty steady over so far and a steady over at home. They really should have their way here, I would think, offensively. Southern Miss, things are not going well. They've been giving up some points. For South Alabama, they won last week 55-7 at Monroe, covering 10.5 points. They lost to Madison the week before that, 31-23 in a near pickup. And they haven't been great at covering the number. There are just 2 covers this season. They failed to cover against Southeast Louisiana, a 21.5 point favorite, and won it by 18. So let me update that line. It's at least 19 right now for South Alabama. That line just continuing to rise to a bit of an uncomfortable level. The total here down to 51. Darren's got a lean here to South Alabama and the over. And that's probably the way that let me see here. Let me make sure because uh, South Alabama, here, Southern Miss, dating back to last season, this season and dating back to last season, 9 of their last 12 games have gone over. And so far, these 2 teams have combined to go over in 8 of the 12 games. So that's where I'm going to go with this one. I know that that does, yeah, I'm going to take the over here. I got an over. First one on the show. How about that? After 8 unders, I've got an over tonight with Southern Mississippi and South Alabama. All right. Well, that sounds like a winner.